Hey guys, I'm going to go over isotope notation with you. Again, there's like a really solid video I already made going over this, but this is the specific worksheet that you're working on. So, either one, but a lot of my students struggle with this because they don't spend enough time practicing with it. So please look at both videos to help you. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to notate this. Some of the information you can get from the periodic table, but be careful. Okay, so I'm going to fill out as much information as I can with what's written here first, and then only the things that I cannot answer am I going to look for the periodic table. Okay, so first, you don't need to write in this box here. Okay, this one you don't need to write in. We're going to leave, but this is something we're learning in our next unit, so don't even worry about that whole column. You can cross it out or whatever you want to do. Okay. So I'm over here and I'm looking at the symbol. Now notice that the symbol is not complete. I need some other information there. All it's giving me is partial information. Now, if you're not sure if this is the mass number or the atomic number, then that's a great thing to check on your periodic table. Remember that your periodic table always has this legend and it has the atomic number on top. And so here is magnesium right here, Mg. And it says 12 is my atomic number. Okay. It says 12 is my atomic number. So I already know that this is not my atomic number. And that means that I can put my real atomic number here. That's always going to be true. You can always find the atomic number on your periodic table, no matter what. Okay. Now, I just also looked up Mg, and on the periodic table, it says magnesium. I'm not expecting you to memorize the names, so feel free to just look those up. Okay, so magnesium. Now, remember I said that this symbol is not done. We need to have the mass. A is the mass. It gives you a little key here. And the atomic number under that. And then if there's a charge, we would put a charge there too. So for example, you can see a -2 charge here, +2 charge here. We would include that if there is a charge. Right now, I have my mass. Top corner is my mass, A, mass on top. And then below it, I'm going to get another text box. Now that I know the atomic number, I'm going to write it down there. Okay, so now this is a complete symbol. And I know that because this says atom. Remember that atom have no charges. Okay, so I wouldn't have a plus or a minus up here because it's an atom. If it doesn't say atom, then that is maybe something I'll have to address. Like I might need to put ion here since I see a charge. Okay, so that's going to be ion instead of atom. Cool. So again, using as much information from here as I can. The only thing that I had to put on here was the name because I didn't memorize that. That's fine. And then I grabbed the atomic number. And again, that's always going to be true. What is the atomic number always equal to? It's always equal to the protons. So I can fill that in right away. Okay. Atomic number always equal to protons. Now, because it's an atom, protons also equal electrons. So I can go ahead and put that over here as well. That is only true if it's an atom. So all these ones that say atom, I know that my protons and electrons are going to be the same as each other. I'm going to have to do some more math for some of these other ones. Okay. And then for my mass number, well, it's actually given to me. That was I was given. This 24 is my mass number. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. Right now, the only things that I looked up on the periodic table was the name itself and my atomic number. And I plugged that in a whole bunch of places. My neutrons, if you don't remember how, good thing to write in your knowledge organizer to remind you. Neutrons, I figured that out by mass minus protons. So 24 minus 12. In this case, I get 12. And it won't always be 12, but in this case, with the given information, that is 12. That's what a completed row looks like. I've got my name. I've got my completed symbol. This was already filled out for me. And then I filled out all the numbers that I didn't have there. Okay. Now, just to show you really briefly, something like this. So this is going to be an ion because I do see that charge there. Okay. This also tells me I'm going to have extra electrons. So my electron number should be different from my proton number. I'm going to have you guys figure out the mass and things like that on here, but I am going to help you figure out just the proton and the electron part. So this is sulfur. And if you don't have the atomic number memorized, which I wouldn't think that you would, we'll just come over here and find sulfur. Here it is, S. And on top there, it says 16. So that means I have 16 protons. Now, normally, if this was an atom, I would have 16 electrons as well, but it's not an atom here. It's an ion. So if I had 16 and I have 2 extra electrons, that makes this 18. Come on, give me a text block. That makes this 18. Okay, so again, it should be equal to protons, which would be 16, but since I have 2 extra electrons, that means it's 18. Okay, that should be enough to get you through to at least get this started. A lot of it is just filling out this table. Some of them are like written in different ways, but same idea. So you're writing the isotope notation for these ones. You're writing a little symbol with the mass and the atomic number. None of these ones will have charges because of the way they're written. Okay, so none of these ones will have charges. I think none of these ones at all will have charges. So the charges won't start until you get to the data table down here. That's it for today.